There's a moment every man reaches when he realizes this. Not every battle deserves the weight of his soul. And the strange thing is that truth doesn't land with fireworks. It lands quietly, like a stone dropping into deep water. You feel the ripple before you understand it. Most of us spend years fighting everything, every disrespect, every inconvenience, every situation that doesn't go our way. But somewhere along the line, you notice how much of your energy goes to nonsense. How much of your life has been spent chasing arguments you didn't even want. Pause there for a second. Because once that sinks in, your life starts to feel different, lighter, clearer, less frantic. Let's get into the first principle. 1. Emotional control. Holding the reins instead of the whip. Think about the last time something small got to you. A comment, a tone, a message left unread. You felt that spark, that quick, hot flash that pulls you out of yourself. It's amazing how fast it happens, isn't it? 1 second you're fine, the next you're carrying tension that wasn't even yours a minute ago. Here's the thing most men never notice. The moment you react without thinking, you hand your power over like loose change. You don't mean to. It just slips through your fingers. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." He wasn't telling you to be a statue. He was reminding you that your first job is not to control the world. It's to control the story you tell yourself about it. Let's break this down. You feel the irritation rising. Your chest gets tight, your jaw sets. That's your cue, not your command. The cue says, pause here. Don't charge forward, don't fill in the blanks with the worst interpretation. Just breathe long enough to slip your hand back on the reins. And here's what most men don't realize. That tiny pause is where your strength lives. That's where you decide whether you're leading your emotions or being dragged behind them. A useful practice. When something irritates you, don't respond for one full breath. In, out. That's it. You're not becoming emotionless. You're becoming the one who decides what those emotions turn into. The truth you learn quickly is this. A man who can sit with a feeling instead of obeying it is already stronger than most people he meets. 2. Ownership. Stop outsourcing your peace. Let's talk about blame. Not the kind you shout. The quiet kind, the kind you whisper to yourself. He made me angry. She stressed me out. They're ruining my day. But what this really means is, I've handed my inner world to someone who didn't ask for it. You might not say it out loud, but you feel it, and it chips away at you more than you realize. Epictetus said something simple. No man is free who is not master of himself. Most men never realize how often they outsource their peace to random people, co-workers, strangers, family members, the driver who cut them off. Imagine you're holding a cup of water. Someone bumps you and water spills everywhere. What spilled out? Water. Not because of the bump, but because that's what was in the cup. Life bumps you every day. What spills out is what you're carrying. And sometimes you don't like what you see. So the question isn't who bumped me. It's what am I full of right now? Here's a daily habit to build ownership. Spend 30 seconds each morning asking, what do I control today? What do I not control? Then commit, quietly, to letting the second category pass through you like wind. It sounds simple, it's not, but it's the kind of simplicity that changes everything. Because the moment you stop blaming the world for your inner state, something shifts. Peace stops feeling fragile. It stops depending on other people's behavior. And that's when you start moving like a man who owns himself. 3. Restraint. The strength most men ignore. You know what's easy? Snapping back, firing off the message, proving your point, showing you're not someone to mess with. But here's the truth. Most men don't learn until life has thrown them into a few walls. Raw reaction is weakness wearing a mask that looks like strength. And the mask fools you more than it fools anyone else. Seneca warned about this when he wrote, Anger, if not restrained, is more harmful to us than the injury that provokes it. We think we're defending ourselves, but half the time we're just lighting ourselves on fire to warm our ego. Let me give you a picture. A storm hits the mountain. Wind, rain, lightning, violence everywhere. The mountain doesn't fight back. It just stands there. Not because it's weak, but because it knows the storm can't move what's rooted deep. Restraint is like that. It's not the absence of power. It's the maturity to use only what's needed. Think about a conversation that got tense recently. You felt that instinct to fire the last shot, to get the final word. Instead, imagine you leave space, silence, a breath. You choose not to escalate. It feels strange at first, like you're walking away from a fight your ego insists you should win. But the more you practice, the more you see the strength in it. Try this in practice. When you want to respond immediately, count to 5 in your mind. If the words still feel right after 5 seconds, speak them. If not, let them die quietly. The closing truth here is simple. A man who doesn't react to everything cannot be controlled by anything. 4. Perspective, the space between you and the problem. We all get swallowed by small moments. A bill, a mistake at work, a conversation replaying in your head. Suddenly the entire day feels heavy, like you're walking through mud. You start to think the whole world is against you, when really it's just a moment that grew too big. But everything changes when you train the ability to step back, even an inch, from the problem. Marcus had a habit. When something bothered him, he'd picture himself rising above it, like looking down from a hill, not to escape life, but to see it without distortion. Here's what that looks like for you. Say you're feeling overwhelmed. Deadlines, noise, people needing you. Your mind starts to spiral. Instead of sinking into that feeling, you pause and ask a simple question. Will this matter in a year? Most of the time the answer is no, not even close. Some things won't matter by Friday. Perspective doesn't erase problems. It shrinks them back to their real size. And once you see the true size of a problem, it stops controlling you. A daily practice. Every night, pick one moment that annoyed you. Write one sentence about what happened, then one sentence about how it looks from a wider view. Do that long enough and your mind learns to zoom out automatically. And here's the line that captures it. When you gain perspective, life stops feeling like it's happening to you and starts feeling like something you can navigate. 5. Inner peace, the power of walking away. Now we reach the core of it, the thing most men misunderstand. Walking away isn't weakness, it's not surrender, it's not avoiding responsibility. Walking away is what you do when something costs more peace than it's worth. Epictetus put it bluntly. If it is not right, do not do it. If it is not true, do not say it. I'll add, if it does not serve your peace, let it go. Think about the energy you lose every week. Arguments that go nowhere, people who drain you, spirals your mind falls into. Not because you're weak, but because you haven't learned the discipline of protecting your inner space. And yes, it takes discipline. It takes strength to choose the quieter path when your pride wants noise. A powerful practice. Before reacting, ask yourself one question. What outcome do I actually want here? If the outcome is peace, clarity, or dignity, then walking away becomes not just an option, but the strongest move on the board. Picture a man standing at the edge of a noisy crowd. Everyone shouting, everyone pulling him into their drama. He steps back, turns, walks toward a quieter path. His shoulders loosen, his breathing steadies, his mind clears. He chooses himself. The truth here is sharp and simple. A man who knows when to walk away never loses his calm, because he never trades it for anything cheap. There's a moment at the end of the day when the noise fades and you're left alone with your own thoughts. No audience, no pressure, just you. And in that space, it becomes clear that most of what pulled you off center wasn't worth the weight you gave it. You didn't need every argument, every reaction. every worry. You just needed enough stillness to hear yourself again, enough silence to notice what actually matters. So here's the question to carry with you. What would your life look like if you stopped giving your peace away so easily? Sit with that. Let it work on you quietly. You might find the answer changes more than you expect. If this brought you a bit of calm or clarity, leave a thought below. We're all trying to stay steady in a loud world. Let's learn from each other.